think the first steps are very makeable. Somehow we're going to face Zambia, where we're going to face Morocco. They are part of the World Cup, who is beginning in 2 weeks. So it will be not an easy route, but I'm pretty convinced with the quality of players we have and a lot of amount of matches until then that we have the chance to qualify us, yes.
So that's from Nora Hoptel, but she, however, continues to say her team is focused despite the confidence that they can win against Guinea.
Yeah, as I explained a bit in the opening, we did very successful the first steps. It was a lot about scouting, then playing friendly games against Benin in Senegal. So now we are already on step 4 of our mission. We made a nice picture, with the Volta and all the steps we're gonna take to the Olympics. We marked in this picture. And now it's to take it step by step. We don't want to look all the time ahead. We know where our ship is riding on the mission Volta. We know the direction. We know the harbors we're gonna sail into. But we always need, when you are on a boat riding, we always need to focus on the next harbor. The next harbor, it's Guinea. So we wanna find a successful harbor, and as soon as we arrive there and did the job, then we can also look.
So that is from Nora Hoptel, the head coach of the Black Queens. Now, moving on, Real Madrid's Antonio Rudiger has expressed his deep affinity for Ghana, considering it a second home whenever he visits as he gears up for the upcoming pre-season training. Rudiger recently made a personal trip to Accra, Ghana. While Rudiger represents Germany as an international, he has ancestral ties to Sierra Leone and frequently travels to the African continent. He explains why he normally spends his holidays here.
At the end of the day, it's simple because we belong here. So, for example, my parents, they moved back. So they moved back to Sierra Leone, and so there's more and more interest into Africa, So because in the schools we don't talk much about Africa. In Europe, it's more like they show the bad side of Africa. So and me, I'm here to show the good side because not everything you see on TV is true. The expectation is always high because first of all, I have high expectation of myself and of my teammates. So it's about down. We want to win the Champions League again. Of course, this is when you're at Real Madrid, this is the aim, this is the target, and you want to win everything what is there.
When you're at Real Madrid, you want to win everything. Anthony Rudiger there. Now moving away from that, FIFA has lifted the suspension of the Zimbabwe Football Association and has set up a temporary committee to operate the organization for a year. I want to assure Zimbabwe that you have the complete support of FIFA and of the Confederation of Africa Football, CAF, in ensuring that Zimbabwean football reaches the heights we've all desired. Well, Zimbabwe was barred by FIFA in February 2022 after the country's government-appointed Sports and Recreation Commission suspended FIFA. Now FIFA outlaws third-party interference in the running of a football association. Well, by virtue of this decision, it means that Zimbabwe will be part of today's draw for the African qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup. And you look at the table and the pots are already you have in pot 1 Morocco, Senegal, Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, Nigeria, Cameroon, Mali, and Cote d'Ivoire. They are the top seeds. And in pot 2 there is Burkina Faso, Ghana, South Africa, Cape Verde, DR Congo, Guinea, Zambia, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. There is Uganda, Benin, Mauritania, Kenya, Congo, Madagascar, Guinea-Bissau, Namibia, and Angola in pot 3. And in pot 4, Mozambique, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Togo, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Central African Republic, Malawi, and then Libya. In pot 5, there is Niger, Comoros, Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, Ethiopia, Eswatini, Botswana, Liberia. And in pot 6, Lesotho, South Sudan, Mauritius, Chad, Sao Tome and Principe, Djibouti, Seychelles, Eritrea, and then Somalia. So later on, you can follow us on all our social media platforms to bring you a lot more from this draw. Now, so to some transfer news, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who has recently joined AC Milan, has spoken about the former Brazilian legend for the Rossoneri, Ricardo Kaká. He reveals he draws inspiration from the former world best footballer of the year.
I loved watching Kaká play. The way he runs with the ball, and the year where he won the Ballon d'Or was incredible. And in no way am I comparing myself to Kaká, but I love the way he carried the ball and ran past defenders. So yeah, Kaka was kind of my favourite to watch. Pirlo, incredible footballer, but a bit different from me, my style, the way I play. But yeah, some amazing players that have played at AC Milan. It's an honour for me to put the shirt on.
So that is from Ruben Loftus-Cheek there. Now, some more transfer news. And Kazuyoshi Miura, the world's oldest professional footballer at 56, has extended his stay with Portuguese second-tier side Oliveirense. Now, the ex-Japan striker joined Oliveirense on loan in January from Yokohama and will continue with them on that basis for an undisclosed duration. Miura has played just 28 minutes of football this year, spread over 3 substitute appearances. So that is it there from the world's oldest footballer at 56 years. Now to the tennis world. Wimbledon and wildcard Elina Svitolina stand top seed Iga Swiatek to reach the Wimbledon semi-finals and will face Marketa Vondrousova, who also caused an upset. The Ukrainian Svitolina, who returned to the tour in April after having her daughter in October, won 7-5, 6-7, 6-2. As Swiatek's forehand crumbled. It's an unbelievable feeling, Svitolina revealed. Now, the former world number 3 will now take on Czech Republican Marketa Vondrousova, who beat American 4th seed Jessica Pegula 6-4, 2-6, 6-4. Now to the men, Jannik Sinner is the youngest man to reach the semi-final since 2007. Well, the youngest for almost for just a day, as we have just a few hours before Carlos Alcaraz, who is the youngest, takes on with that is Holger Rune, who are both 20 years. Now the Italian reaches his first Grand Slam semi-final, beating Roman Safilin 6-4, 3-6, 6-2, 6-2.
But it's gonna change because Carlos. Well, I'm still young and I'm still happy, so it's give it at least. Give me at least this feeling for one day, or just for one night.
So that is Jannik Sinner there. Now moving away from him, Novak Djokovic came through a bruising battle with 7th seed Andrei Rublev to maintain his bid for a record equaling 8th Wimbledon men's title. The Serb also aiming to match Margaret Court's record of 24 major singles titles, fought back to win 4-6, 6-1, 6-4, 6-3 in the quarterfinals. Novak Djokovic is relishing the pressure.
But it's gonna change because Carlos. Well, I'm still young and I'm still happy, so it's give me at least this feeling for one day, or just for one night.
I think any tennis player wants to be in a position where everyone wants to win against you in the court. So, you know, it is a privilege, as Billie Jean said. You know, pressure is part of what we do. It's part of our sport. It's never going to go away, regardless of you know, how many Grand Slams you win, or how many matches you won, or how many years that you're playing professionally on the tour. The pressure is paramount every single time I come out on the court, particularly here, the center court in Wimbledon. But at the same time, it awakens the most beautiful emotions in me, and it motivates me beyond what I've ever dreamed of, actually, and inspires me to play my best tennis. So, you know, I know that they want to get a scalp, they want to win, but it ain't happening.
Well, it's not happening according to Novak Djokovic. Now the matches today: Daniel Medvedev will play against Christopher Eubanks, that is at 1:30, and at 2, Carlos Alcaraz will face Holger Rune for the men's. In the women's, Madison Keys plays against Arina Sabalenka at 12, and then at 12:30, Ons Jabeur will begin her challenge against Elena Rybakina, a repeat of last year's final. So these are the matches that will be coming up. And finishing off with some boxing news: heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury will face MMA fighter Francis Ngannou on the 28th of October 2023 in Saudi Arabia. The former UFC heavyweight champion Ngannou, 36, has has no professional record in boxing. Team Fury revealed that the fight is not an exhibition and will take place under the official rules of professional boxing, with 3 judges ringside adopting the 10-point mass system. Fury will not be defending his WBC title in this particular bout in Riyadh. Well, some funny news there. Instead of him fighting a boxer, he's decided to fight a mixed martial artist. Well, let's see how things are going to pan out. That'll be all for sports this morning on Sunrise. My name is Kelvin Owusu Ansah. Johnny Hughes and the rest of the team take over to serve you some more sweet breakfast this morning on 3FM 92.7. But DJ Abiam will have some very fine tunes for you before that.